Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It is December the 8th and I hope everything is going well so far. Okay, so I know we're doing our 12 days of Christmas challenge, and I know that we've had some little bumps along the way. So I apologize. I still have not quite cracked the code as to what exactly is wrong because it tells me they're going out, but obviously they're not going out. So Jacqui's just gonna pivot and I'm gonna work with it because hello, it's 2020 and that's what we do. So I'm just gonna post in the group every morning for the remaining days of Christmas. So today's day 8, so we only have a few more, so I think you guys will be fine. But in the meantime, don't think that I'm not forgetting about the issue at hand because I stay overnight overthinking about it for you. That's what I do. Okay, so this week I wanted to focus on making a plan. Planning in our business is essential. It's essential. Grinch was trying to ruin the 12 Days of Christmas challenge. Well, I'm sporting him today, so I am officially channeling the Grinch today. I have a little fun video that I'm putting together for you guys too, all about the Grinch. Yeah, and you're probably like, what the heck does the Grinch have to do with our business? Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to share it with you. But it's exciting. It's fun. And it's perfect for this time of year. And yeah, I think you're going to like it. So it's not today though. It's not today. Today we're making a plan. We're making a plan today. I'm going to try and stay on topic and be very good with your time. So also, just before I jump in the U.S., the last date for shipping is December 10th. December 10th. Last day. That is just to get it out of Scentsy's warehouse. So that doesn't necessarily mean that FedEx or UPS is going to deliver, but we're going to cross our fingers and our toes and hope that they do. Oh, Roxanne, you're so sweet. I will. So we want to make sure that we are first and foremost letting our customers know, and here's an example. So here's exactly what I do when I have a customer, message me or ask me or text me or whatever about an order right now at this time of year. If they're placing the order on the website, I'm assuming that they're reading the little note that Scentsy has up for them. I do try and follow up when I do my follow-up. But what I tell them is, hey, Miss Kimber. Look at Miss Kimber rocking through the pain today. She had a procedure yesterday, but she is here and showing up because that's what we do. That's what we do here. This is the way. So what I like to do is, first and foremost, is I ask them just straight out, is this a gift for Christmas or the holidays, however you word it, right? And if they say yes, that's when I remind them, okay, well, our shipping deadline is the 10th. So by placing now, I'm going to assume that you're going to get it on time. I will do my part for you. And watch it as well so we can kind of have a better timeline to make sure that you get it, right? So that's just me just kind of maybe doing a little bit more extra, right? Like I'm just going to watch those orders that get placed pretty much between the 7th and the 10th, maybe even after that. And I'll kind of just watch any orders that get placed there even if they didn't say they were for a Christmas gift or a holiday gift, just so they know, as my customers, that that's what I do this time of year, is I'm just trying to watch out and keep them up to date on what's happening with their orders. So yes, Miss Kimber, we are all thinking of you, my dear. I know yesterday that was actually the highlight of my day, was thinking of you, and I know it wasn't a highlight for your day, but yeah, through a lot of fun stuff, that was the highlight. It was just sending you positive vibes. So that's what you just want to make sure that you're doing. Again, just expectations up front. Hey guys, here's the deal. You know, I'm trying to make sure that these get to you in time for the holidays so you can give these as gifts. And hello, okay, we can't do it publicly. This means we can't put it on our Facebook, we can't put it on our Instagram or Pinterest or Twitter or Snapchat or TikTok. We can't do a dance about it. We cannot do any kind of personal specials. That doesn't mean that you can't talk to your customers about it, or text your customers about it, or email your customers about it, or private message. You get the picture, right? Okay. So if you do have anything on hand that maybe you can put together as just like a last minute, here's a gift bag for you, hey, there are great ways to do this. And one of my favorite ways is just to do them short and sweet. Like I get like these little cello bags. I get these at honestly, I get these at the grocery store, but I'm fairly certain they sell them at Walmart and Target and Dollar Store and everywhere else, right? You guys have seen these. This isn't new. But you could take like a bar, put a bar in there. Like, look, I'll put a bar in there, and maybe a room spray. Magically, I do not actually have one right by me, but you could do that. You could put a room spray in that, put some confetti, maybe put some tissue paper in there, wrap it at the top. Hello, gifts to go, right? So if you've got stuff on hand that people are looking for gifts, or you want to reach out to those local customers of yours and be like, hey, just a heads up, if you're needing that last minute gift, let me know. I can definitely get you covered, and then work out your details from there. Okay, so all right, so we got past that. Okay, so now we're going to go into make a plan. Make a plan. Okay. Hi, I'm Jacqui, and I love to plan. Not going to lie. Thank you. Yes, representing the Grinch today. Representing the Grinch. And shopping small this year. So this was obviously for me. But I love getting on Etsy and finding just fun things that can just kind of lighten it up. And quite ironically, is it ironic? I don't even know. I actually ordered these off of the Etsy shop before I knew that I was going to do the Grinch takeover in our group page on Facebook. So I don't know. Maybe that was just a miracle happening in my mind. I don't know. But I was like, oh, and those earrings I ordered, that's going to be perfect. So I don't know. It all comes together somehow, some way. All right. So planning. Okay. When we talk about planning, your mind just may automatically just go to a planner, right? Whether that's paper, whether that's digital, whether it's a thing of Post-it notes that you use, right? Whatever your style is. Yes, that is a part of it. I think that those are the tools that help keep us organized, right? We've talked about it a lot, that, and I've shared my story a lot about how I was totally a notebook person. I still have all my notebooks. But yeah, there were times where I was carrying like stacks of notebooks. If I went to like a local meeting that maybe Tracy had done, obviously back in 2019. But like I would carry all my notebooks with me because I didn't know which one I needed. Some I had notebooks that were like my brain dump, where I would just sit down and write down ideas. I would have notebooks of training calls when I would do, coaching calls and things like that, right? So I would keep notes of that stuff, trainings that I would watch, all the notes, right? So every notebook had a different theme, and it just got absolutely ridiculous, which is one of the main reasons I went to digital planning. But however it is that you do it, okay, the main point is it needs to be something that's going to work for you. So whether that's digital, whether that's paper, whether that's typing it up on your laptop, I don't care. Find something that works for you. If you haven't yet done this, then I highly suggest, this is a great time, right? The end of the year, getting ready to start a new one. Oh, thank you, Lord. We're almost through 2020. Thank you, baby Jesus, for getting us there. So, going into 2021, I want you guys to feel more prepared. And how I can explain that best is being able to prepare yourself and feeling more prepared is going to actually make you more productive. It's going to make you more productive because when you sit down to actually do your work, and again, remember, lots of us work full-time jobs. Some of us may do this full-time. Some of us may only do this part-time. Some of us may do this just for a hobby, right? So however it is that you do it, when you do sit down, whether you have, a good 4 hours of a day, or whether or not you got 20 minutes to figure out what it is you're going to do for your business today, or you've only got an hour after you put the kids to bed, right? You want to be as productive as possible during that time. Okay? And in order to be the most productive, you have to have a plan. You have to know what it is that you're going to be working on. Because I can tell you from experience, years and years and years ago, when I first started as a consultant, I did not remember, this was not a business for Jacqui. This was a hobby. I just like Scentsy. I always, and still to this day, I'm not a salesperson, right? So I never thought that this was going to actually be something for me. And so I never really made a plan. So when I would sit down and be like, oh, hey, I've got like an hour or so this weekend. I guess I could do something for my Scentsy stuff. So, what could I do? Oh, maybe I'll send some Happy Mail. And then I'd like run around for like 30 minutes with like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to find the paper or the note cards that I had. And oh, I thought I bought some stickers. Don't I have stickers somewhere? And I'd run around finding stickers, and then I'd have to find the cute pins and the washi tape and the whole thing, right? So a good majority of my time was just collecting all the supplies. And then when I would actually sit down and go, okay, well, it got like 20 more minutes until, and this was again when Madison was younger, right? Until she wakes up from her nap, or before I have to get ready to go to work, or whatever it was, I was able to get like 2 things actually done instead of utilizing the whole time I had. Because, we need a trailer for 2021. Let's say it loud and proud. We need a trailer to know if we are accepting this new year. That's right, Kimber. Just because something works well for somebody else, that's great. Use it as inspiration, though. Give it a trial. Date the process. That's right. Wine it and dine it. How does it feel? Does it feel better to you to write things down on pen and paper? Does it feel better to you if you're a laptop person and you carry one around or whatever, or you use your phone and use the note section? Does it just feel better? Do you feel better having it with you in your phone and putting it in there, or typing it up on the laptop, or writing it in the iPad, whatever it is, right? You have to feel comfortable with it, because then that way, the more prepared you are, regardless if you have 20 minutes, regardless if you've got 4 hours, you're going to be able to actually be productive and get exactly what you need to do done, and boom, out, right? This is the way that you're going to find that you're going to be most productive. One of the things that I have stuck to for years, I'm not going to pull the grainy video that I originally did of this, but it is on my YouTube channel. Years ago, what I came up with as I was starting to change that mindset into, I'm working this as a business, I think that I can do more with this, I'm going to give it a go, right? So what I did is I sat down. I'm a notebook girl at heart. I'm just going to say it. I sat down with composition notebooks, and I had like 4 or 5 of them, and each notebook had a different reason. But I had a notebook that was like my brain dump and things like that. And then I had one that was for following up with customers, all the things, right? I found that it was getting really hard because I was working full time. My husband worked nights. I worked during the day. So we were like ships passing through the night. Like we didn't even see each other except for maybe like 2 days a week. When we both somehow or another had days off. And so it was really crazy, right? Because, and you guys may know the feeling of this, especially if you've got children, right? If you're trying to, that was back, hello, when there was school. But, trying to get them off to school and taking care of your actual job and your spouse and doing the housework and doing the dinner and doing the bedtime and all of that, it can just overwhelm a lot of your day. And so I found myself when I would put Madison down for bed and I would have maybe an hour or two. I'm more of a night owl anyway. It's when I'm most productive. But I would find that was like my prime working time. And so that's when I would sit down and do my work. But there were a lot of nights when I would sit down and be like, okay, all right, dinner's done, dishes are done, Madison's in bed, hopefully she's fallen asleep. All right, now if I can do like 1 hour or so with my business, I'll feel good about today and I can sleep nice and it'll be great. What am I gonna do today? Crap. Right? Anybody else been there? Like, what the heck am I supposed to be doing? Multiple times. Okay? Multiple times I've done that. And so what I did is I created myself my own system of figuring out a theme for every day of the week. So like one day was team day, and that's always been Tuesdays for me. But one day was team day, right? Another was social media day, where I would sit down and like schedule my posts on Facebook, and I would go on Pinterest and I would put pins on there, right? Another day was follow up. Another day was booking and like looking towards my calendar, like planning it out. When am I gonna, pre 2020 days. Okay. So when I could send out, get those bag parties out or do this or do that. I didn't really do Happy Mail back in those days. I did thank yous and things like that, but I didn't do the Happy Mail like I do today. But you get the point, right? Every day I sat down and I was like, okay, what are the 5 main things that I want to get done that will help my business grow and move and be productive every single week? So here's your challenge. Here's your homework for today. After this meeting or later on when you're watching this or this weekend when you've got time, whatever. Your homework is to sit down and write down your top 5 things that you should be doing for your business. And these need to be completely unique to you. You. Okay? You. Not me, right? Not me. You. Because your business looks different than mine. It looks different than Kimber's. It looks different than Roxana's. It looks different than everybody else, right? So what are the 5 things that you want to make sure you're doing every single week for your business? Here's some examples. Scheduling those posts, right? I called it my social media day, but call it what you want. I wanted to make sure, because I was working I was working the full-time job. So I couldn't get on Facebook during the day. Do you think that was an option for me? It was not. No, it was not an option. So I couldn't make sure that I was getting posts out. I couldn't make sure that all that stuff was getting done during the day because I was at the job and I had to do the job. And I couldn't be on my phone. So one of those easy ways was for me to get on Facebook. I usually would do it on like a Saturday or whatever. But I would sit down and I would schedule a post for a Monday, a post for Tuesday, a post for Wednesday, whatever, right? You get the idea. And then that way, in my group and in my VIP page, and then that way, I knew that at least the posts were going out. And then at the end of the day, after Madison was in bed and the dishes were done and dinner was cooked, right? Then I could sit down and maybe pull up the group, my VIP page, and go, oh, look, Sally commented, oh, she really likes that scent. Oh, I should send her a sample of that. Or, oh, maybe I should reach out to her and see if she wants to order a 6-pack. Whatever it was, right? So all I had to do was simply react to what had happened on those posts each day. So it made it really easy for me to know what I needed to do, instead of sitting there at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday going, oh, I don't even know. It's been such a long day. I don't even know what to post anymore. We've been there, right? We've been there. Take the stress out of all of this for you. You should not be stressed in your business. And if you are, that's okay. Acknowledge it, bless it, release it, pivot, and figure out another way to unstress yourself about it. That's what you got to do. You just have to. And so, yeah, I say JOB like 2020. Like, that's all in the same category for me. Hey, Yvonne. So that was a really great way for me to be able to do that. So maybe another day is you touching base with your team members. Maybe another day looks like putting together thank you mail to go out, right? You can prep thank you mail or follow-up mail, right? You don't have to exactly know who it's going to until maybe the very end. We talked about the cello bags, right? But maybe you're using whatever envelopes, right? Doesn't have to be this. Doesn't have to be this. Don't think that it has to be this, right? But, you know, prep it up. Put in your, I print, you know, like all my little Scentsy Club things out and stuff for the holidays and my Scentsy Club, you know, marketing material and you should join my team material, right? Put all your little good fun things in there. Make it all nice, right? Put a little, I keep my glitter here. It's handy, right? Sprinkle a little glitter in there, right? Sorry, it's not glitter. It's confetti. Please don't think I don't sing glitter. I'm not that mean. I'm not awful. I'm not horrible. This time of year and throughout the year, I like to use pixie sticks throughout the year, but this time of year, like I like the fun little holiday candy. So maybe you'd throw like a little candy in there, right? Maybe you've got your wax samples already made up, ready to go, right? So here's my Arctic Kiss. I could throw one of those in there. And then you can just make a batch of those, right? Then when it's actually time to, okay, now, look, Sally went ahead and ordered that 3-pack of Snow Kiss Citrus. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my card. It could be one of these. It could be not. I don't know. It could be whatever it is that works for you. And that's when I actually write, Sally, thank you so much for ordering that 6-pack of Snow Kiss Cranberry. I know you're going to love it. Happy holidays, Jacqui. And then that is now personalized and whatever else I want to say. Then all I do is add that to my Happy Mail, seal it up, put a stamp on it, or get your postage, whatever it is, how big of an envelope you're doing, right? And out the door. So you didn't spend 20 minutes putting it all together, right? You spent maybe a minute writing your handwritten thank you note, whatever that looks like. It can be a post-it note too, people. Don't think this has to be fancy, okay? Write it down. The whole point is just to give a handwritten note because that shows that you took time out of your day to handwrite that. I mean, I print out all my stuff, right? Obviously, they know I didn't sit here and maybe they think I create that every day. I don't, right? But I print it out in batches. But then if I'm handwriting a note, that's what is giving it like the cherry on top. That's what makes the customer, when they receive that Happy Mail, go, gosh, I love my Scentsy person. You're so awesome. I always get a nice little note. I love that. You know, and if you want to make it even more personal, how are the kids? I hope your husband is doing better or is enjoying his new job or whatever, right? Like, make it personal to your people and then put it in and you're done. So that may be one of your nights, right? Where you just sit and you make up. I usually try and keep. No, I say try and keep. Do as I do, do as I say, not as I do. Because right now I am behind because the holidays and it's 2020 and I'm trying to do all the things right now. But anyway, normally I usually keep like 10 of these ready to go. That way when an order comes in, again, all I have to do is handwrite a card, put it in there, seal it up, put the postage on it, boom, out the door waiting for the mailman to pick it up. Done, done, done. So if you take a little bit of time to do that, you're going to be more productive when it's time to actually get it done. Does that make sense? Okay. No, 2020 is forever going to be a 4-letter word to me. That is, yeah, it's just the way it is. Miss Lisa. All right. So we want to be able to plan our week. So like I said, write down your 5 things that you want to make sure that you're doing in your business every single week. Give them a day. Assign them a day. Make it fun. Make it silly. Give it a funny name. I don't care what you do, how you do it, right? But write it down. Vicky's here in the house. You're right, Vicky. There are some good things in 2020. It's still a 4-letter word to me, though. Just is. Not gonna lie. But again, yes, a lot of good things have happened. We'll say that. So it's not totally awful, but it's still 2020. Okay. So you're gonna write down your 5 things. You're gonna assign them a day. So again, if you work the job and you're like, I don't have time to do all this, Jacqui, that's fine. You got 20 minutes, on a Wednesday what you're going to at least dedicate that 20 minutes towards. Maybe it's follow-ups. Maybe it's scheduling posts. Maybe it's talking to those people who have reached out, who are interested in joining your team, right? And maybe just saying, hey, how are things going? Are you still thinking about that? Have any questions I can answer for you? And remember, in the group, right? You are more than what, remember, the 365 Tribe group is for you guys. It is not for me. Don't think that this is about me. It is not. It is about all of you. So and I love being able to give this opportunity to the people that I'm talking with. So I hope, and I know I've mentioned it before, but I want you guys to really remember this option. If you have somebody who is honestly thinking about joining the business, we've got that graphic. I'll bump it up again, but it's like, here, would you like to have a 48-hour pass into our group so you can just kind of maybe see what it is that we do, right? We're not here to hide anything. There's no secretness happening behind the scenes, right? We're here working businesses, and we're celebrating our wins, and we're encouraging each other, and we are sharing tips, and we are looking for new ways to do new things. And hey, this is how I did my samples this week, right? All of these things are what it is in being a Scentsy consultant. So it's a really great way to introduce somebody to say, hey, this is what it is. Right? So that way they can see from their firsthand perspective what it really looks like. Because some people may have a whole different version in their mind of what we actually do, right? That's not us. That's not the way. This is the way that we do things here. So feel free to say, hey, if you're still thinking about it and maybe you want a little more insight, hey, let me send you an invite to our group and hop on for like 48, 72 hours and see what you think. Is it something that you'd be interested in? No shame in the game, right? Let them in. Let them have some fun, and then let them decide from there. That may be a deciding factor for them. They may see the culture that we have and go, I want to be a part of that, right? Or it may be something where they're like, oh, yeah, no, see, I'm totally not into this. And that's fine. That's fine. Does that mean that you're going to never speak to them again? No. I mean, it's fine. Nobody has to join us. But if they do, it's a really great way for them to feel comfortable going into what this business is and kind of having that as an insight. So, Roxanne, that's so funny. So you're going to make a plan for your time. You're going to make a plan for how your business is going to run every single week. You guys know consistency is the way that we get there. So I don't want you just doing this for 1 week. I don't want you doing it for 2 weeks. I want you to do this consistently for at least 1 month. 1 month is what I want you to try. I want you to give yourself the ability to say, for 1 month, I'm going to give this a try. And really intentionally do it. And at the end of the month, step back and go, okay, Has my business grown? Have I had more conversations? Have I gotten more accomplished? Have I been able to keep up with my follow-ups? Have I been able to share Scentsy with more people? Have I just felt more confident as a leader and as a consultant? If you're answering yes to those questions, then you need to take what you've done for that last month and then figure out, okay, this worked, this didn't, right? Put together your new path. And then that way, when it comes to 2021, we got this. We got this. And all we have to do is put it into action. So that's what you're going to focus on, is setting your plan up for 2021. I've told you again, oh, Roxana, thank you. I've told you guys time and time again, 2021, like I said, I cannot give specifics. There is an NDA in place, but let me just tell you, trust me, 2021 is going to be good in the world of Scentsy. And I don't want you guys to miss it. I don't want you guys feeling burned out. I don't want you guys sitting here going, I really don't know what I should be doing every day. These are the things that I'm trying to give you, is not just the tools to do it with, right? Because the tools are like the planners and you know, all the things, right? But it's actually the effort and the intention that I'm trying to give you. I want you guys to really take away the inspiration and more or less the feeling of success. And when I say success, I'm not talking money, I'm not talking titles, I'm not talking anything else. At the end of the day, do you feel like you succeeded in your day? And remember, small wins, if you have a whole bunch of small wins throughout a week, that equals one big win for the whole week. So a small win may sound insignificant, right? Like, oh, I had a conversation today. Oh my gosh, it's exciting, great. And you're like, oh, I shouldn't share that. I shouldn't talk about that. That's just a small, like, I'm sure everybody else has conversations every day or something, right? No. Celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrate the small wins, because every single time you have those small wins, all they're going to do is start filling your cup. And when you've got a full cup of wins, then that's when you feel more in control. You feel more confident in what you're doing. You feel more intentional, and it's going to give you the self-confidence to have more of those wins. And some of those wins may continue to be small. Some of those wins may turn into big wins, right? The big wins, right? When somebody says, I'm joining your team today, and you get the email and you're all excited, right? Now I'm gonna introduce them to the groups. This is amazing. Let's set up a call so we can talk. This is great, right? So you're gonna do all of those things when you have a big win. So why are you not doing them on the small wins too? Those small wins all actually are the things that get you to those big wins. Sending out the thank you mail get you to the big wins of having those customers come back to you and be loyal to you and say, oh, you want Scentsy? You got to get with my rep because they are spot on, right? I always get a thank you note, or they're always sending me samples, or, oh my, I just never even know. Sometimes I open my mailbox and there's like a whole bunch of confetti in there and it's like a party, right? You are helping to brighten someone's day. And as a small business, right? You're saying thank you for supporting me. One of the great things that I love to do and remind people who buy from me, who are my customers and then my hosts and things like that, right? Is thank you so much, because you're not just supporting me, you're supporting me and my family and our home and our life. And that's a big thing. At least it is to me. And I guarantee you it is to you guys as well. So that's what we're going to do. It is Scentsy. Scentsy! So we're going to make that plan. Also, I'm going to throw in the plug here for December 10th. Not only is it the shipping cutoff date, but it's also the date that you will find here in the group the forum to sign up if you are interested in Drive to Director, Director Drive 2021. Okay. So I personally am very, very excited about this program because I have done other programs in the past, but they've either been with other directors or superstar directors, or it's been their content and I've kind of framed it into mine. The last one I did was with a lot of the other directors and star directors in the Scented Bliss group. We all kind of came together and kind of put all this together, right? This is truly going to be, this Director Drive 2021 is the first one that I've actually written everything and I've created everything. And I'm actually, it sounds really weird to even say it out loud, but I'm actually really excited for this training. And maybe that's nerdy or geeky. I don't know. I don't care, but that's how I feel. I'm really excited for it because it's the things that I wish I had known in my business way sooner. Because let me tell you, not only would it have helped me get to where I want to be quicker, but it would have helped me feel more confident in that journey. And at the end of the day, confidence is really right there with consistency, because that confidence is going to help you be more consistent. Because just like with anything, right? If you're having a good hair day, you just feel better, right? If you're wearing a cute outfit, you're just like, I just feel good, right? Feel cute, might delete later, right? Those are the things, those are those small wins that are going to get us through. And this is another one of those things that is going to build our confidence as Scentsy consultants. And it's going to help us know that we are made for greater things and that we can do greater things with this business and everything that it gives us because of all of that. So anyone can sign up for this. On this particular first session, I am only offering it to the group. So everybody who either has myself, Lisa Sanderson, Emma Roloff, or Coley Hansen as their director, the tree, right? So our tree. So, and you have to be certified or above. So if you're not certified yet and you really want to do this, then I'm just going to tell you now, get to certified before January starts, and then boom, you're golden. Because the actual course starts on January 5th. I'm just opening the registration on the 10th. And of course it is free, zero goose egg. You don't pay for anything when you are with Jacqui. Okay. So I got you covered. So you'll be able to fill out that form and do all of that. If you've got team members, share this with your team members. Again, if they aren't yet certified, tell them this is the way. You need to get certified so that you're going to be able to participate in this training. Because is it going to be hard? Yes. Is it going to be worth it? Also, yes. Is it going to help you build your business? Also, yes. All of the things, yes. Yes, it is. And it's truly from my heart, and it's truly meant to build you into the leaders that you want to be. That's what it's there for. So that will be coming out also. Trying to think what else I had to share. Oh, has anybody gotten their whiff box? I got mine yesterday and I did a short video. Mine know me. Oh, mine know me. I love this little guy. Okay, he's so super cute. Remind your customers that the only way that they can get him is in a whiff box. So it's definitely a great way to be able to get those sales in. And again, those are easy sale. When I say easy, I mean for people who are doing gifts. If they're looking for a gift idea to give somebody, say, hey, you can get them a whiff box. Not only will they get an exclusive product, but of course they're still going to get everything else that comes in the whiff box, right? So win-win. All right. I think that's what I got for you today on making a plan. Also, I'm just going to leave that there for now. The homework is pick 5 things that you think you need to do in your business and give them a day on the calendar. 5 days, 5 things, 5 days, because I want you to have days off. You should not be working your business 7 days a week. There, I said it. I said it. Yeah, I said that. You should not be working this business 7 days a week. And that is simply because you need to have a work-life balance. I know, again, coming from a career-minded person who was in corporate America for years, I always thought that, you know, there really isn't downtime. Because even when I had days off, or even when I got home after the job, I was still doing reports. I was still answering emails. I was still, is somebody, oh, hey, Jacqui, I'm not going to be in tomorrow. Okay, so I was still working. Okay. And then what happens on a Sunday? You stress about everything that's going to come on Monday, right? At least that's how it is for me. I always called Sundays my pre-Mondays, because everything, like my brain would overthink everything that would possibly go wrong the next week. So it kind of ruined my Sundays. We are doing Scentsy because we enjoy it. Plain and simple, we enjoy it. Take away the money aspect, take away everything else. Hopefully it is something that you enjoy, because you've made a choice to do this, right? So I don't want you thinking that you have to work your business 7 days a week. I don't want you thinking you have to work it 5 days a week. But for me, that's what I personally do, right? This is my full-time job. This is what I put into it. But does that mean that I'm working 8 hours, 5 days a week? Heck no. You do not have to work this business that way. And honestly, you shouldn't. You should have a balance between life and work. And when you're doing life, meaning spending time with your family, your friends, going out, enjoying a dinner, whatever, turn off the notifications. Put down the phone. Put it in another room. Walk away. You need to have time for you to reset with yourself, with your family. I'm telling you guys, it's going to give you more empowerment. So that's why I'm saying only 5 and only 5 days. If you want to do only 4, then do 4 if that is better for you and that works better. If you want to do 3, do 3. I wouldn't say any less than 3, because I would say at least you can commit to maybe, even if it's 30 minutes, 3 days a week. I think you can put that into your schedule. I think you guys can make that happen. I'm going to encourage you to go for 5 and pick 5 days, give them each a theme. Those are the things. And again, it doesn't have to be long. It can be 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, however long you got. Make it happen. Yes. Yes. Christmas for kids first. Yes. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here because we all have that why behind us. So we have to make sure that we are putting that why in front, right? It has to be front and center. So take care of the why first and then focus on your business. So those are my little words of wisdom for the week. All right, me and my Grinchy, we're gonna go. I got some other work that I gotta do, and put some stuff together for you. But it's a big but, because I got one. I'm gonna say watch for my Grinch inspired training, because it's coming and y'all are gonna love it. And I can't wait. I can't wait. All right, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.